Hello, thank you for joining me here for a very special haul video. As you saw from the thumbnail, I was in LA and of course I did some sourcing, duh. So this will probably be a longish video because normally if I have a lot of stuff, I will divide it into, well, not normally, usually I'll divide it into two videos, but I want to keep all the LA stuff together. So, you know, you can watch it into installments, whatever you want to do. It's your special day. I want to say, first of all, especially for you young people, you don't know how easy you have it. I have been a thrifter my whole adult life, even before I was reselling. Whenever I would travel, the first thing I would do when I got to the hotel is pull out the phone book and look through the yellow pages for thrift stores. And I had to figure out which ones were nearby, how did I get there, when are they open. Now I just pull out my maps, type in thrift stores, click on thrift stores nearby, and boom, there they are. It's amazing. So I wasn't in LA very long. Left Friday morning, got there. I got to the place where I was staying in West LA about 2 o'clock on Friday. And I'm sitting on the couch, like, oh, let me look at the thrift stores. Like, oh my God, there's a thrift store that is open a half a mile away. And I've just been sitting for hours in the car. So I'm like, all right, I'm going for a walk. And I did need the walk. I mean, it was mostly about the thrift store, but it was also about the walk because I try to walk regularly. So this is my first stop, and it was the Discovery Shop for the American Cancer Society, and it is a very overpriced thrift store. I mean, most thrift stores in LA are overpriced, but very overpriced. This is a pair of Alice and Olivia for Payless ballet flats. Can you see that price tag? Well, it's $110. It was attached with a green barb, which means it was half price that day. Only $55. What a deal. No, I did not purchase those. There were two items I considered. I actually only came home with one. The one item I was really going back and forth. I actually posted in a Facebook group whether I should buy it, and the majority said yes, but I didn't. It's this Zadig and Voltaire deluxe jacket with sequins. It was also $110, but because it was half price, it was $55. I mulled it over. The comps really didn't make me feel secure. Yes, it's probably an $800 jacket, and yes, I would probably make money, but $55 just was a lot for me to put out, especially on my first stop. And I mean, there's somebody that has a Zadig and Voltaire sequin jacket that they're selling over and over again for like $60. So even on the Real, I just did a quick look and I saw what things sold for, and it wasn't that great. So I thought, well, you know what? Let me see how I do tomorrow. If I don't buy much, I can come back. But, you know, if I spend plenty the next day, I really won't want to spend that. So the only thing I ended up buying was this sweater. It is Brochu Walker. I had heard the name, didn't really know it, but I did look up comps, and comps can be quite good. And it was half price and not nearly as overpriced as, say, Payless shoes. Anyway, it's can't remember what it's called. I already have it listed. Maybe I'll pop a picture up of it. But it's got this, I thought it was just sort of like you wear it like this with a drapey neckline. But in the picture, it's kind of worn off shoulder. So I don't know. You do what you want with it. But it is kind of crooked. So I think that's to accommodate for the off-shoulder look. Obviously, I mean, I couldn't really even show this well on my mannequin because she's slippery and it just kept falling off her shoulders. But fortunately, I did find a stock photo and I used it. All right, so that's all I did that day. Saturday was my only real day to source because we left Sunday morning, and the event I had gone for was Saturday late afternoon. So I had to be home by about 3:30. I left at 7 a.m. before anybody was even out of bed. And fortunately, my family can take me or leave me. So they don't even say, oh, you're leaving for the entire day. I'm just like, I'm out of here, and nobody cares. So that's the good thing. First stop was the bins. I did ask around a bit which bins in LA I should go to. The intel that I received was spot on. 2 people recommended Panorama City. If you have never been to the bins and you live in LA, do not be afraid to go there by yourself. It is the calmest, most chill bins I have ever been to. No rushing, I think my bins is pretty good. But there's a lot of like, when they open a side of the room, it's the running of the bowls and people are just like throwing shoes on the floor and you could get elbowed, you could get stepped on, but never maliciously. Like the people are not nasty. But here is like so quiet, not many people. They replaced bins and people just like, there was room for everybody there. They didn't have separate shoe bins the way they do at ours. They had, I don't know, like 4 bins that had shoes in them amongst other like things like a few small suitcase type things and hats. And anyway, the shoes were crap. And though they did replace bins, shoe bins and I think hard good bins while I was there, clothing and hard goods, they did not replace those. And I didn't know, I forgot, I'd never even looked in the hard goods. Anyway, I knew I had to be picky because I had called ahead and they're 90 cents a pound more than I pay. And they charge sales tax. Goodwill's, thrift stores here you don't pay sales tax. So it actually is $1, what did I figure out? $5 or $1.15. I think $1.15 more per pound than I pay. So I was like, I don't want to get bread and butter stuff, or things that I can find, consistently here. But I'm not saying I was disappointed, but I didn't find like amazing brands. Like I watched some resellers who thrift in Los Angeles and they're like, and I got this that I can list for $200. I didn't find anything like that, but I found stuff. I don't know if I really followed through on my don't pick up anything that you might find, that's not special. But anyway, this jacket is Isani. I thought it looked good. There's the whole thing of how it's tacked on, and I thought it was a cute jacket. Can you see it? It's got a hood. It's a little bit, it's not exactly nylon. It's probably rain resistant. But anyway, I looked at the RN number and it is the Anthropologie RN number. So I picked it up. This bag I just thought was super cute. And I did do a quick lookup and I saw this exact bag several times. And the prices were, as I recall, were not bad. I'll look again and maybe pop something up because I don't remember. But it was enough to, combine with the fact that I just really like it to make me buy it. This is definitely the kind of thing that I would like to use. This is, I would say, if I had style, this is my style. I like the canvas. I like the shape of it. You see that? It's got the little corner of the Union Jack. Airmail par avion, which means by plane. Airmail. Ah, love it. It's so cute. No, I'm not keeping it. Okay, this is Kalia, which I know is, what's her name? Oh my God. Carrie Underwood's line. I've only ever sourced one thing and it's still sitting, but I liked this sweater. I know that Kalia is considered bread and butter and I wasn't going to do, too much of that, but like I said, I've only ever sourced one thing. I've only ever found one Kalia item, so. It's just a nice sweater, hoodie. It's the exact hoodie style of a sweatshirt, but it's a sweater. And it feels good. Let's see, what was the fabric on this? hand washed, polyester, polyester and recycled polyester, acrylic and nylon. So not great, but it does feel good and it is very cute. And it was in their store and did not sell for $5.99. So I don't know. Probably not the best pickup. Oh, look at this. I had to rescue this. Arctic Fur Company, Pacific Coast. It's a little, I mean, it's not a stole. I think my mother suggested this is a capelet. And then it has, oh look, it belonged to Rose. Oh, is anybody out there named Rose? Rose, are you there? Rose, I have something for you. Okay, it's got a little eye here. Oh, there it is. So yeah, it connects. In great condition too. Had to pick it up. Obviously, that's why it's here. Ooh, too hot in here to be trying on fur capelets. Okay, again, a brand I could easily find here, but you know, they just, if I had gone by the whole, I'm only gonna find like really great brands, I wouldn't have bought anything. Calvin Klein, I like Calvin Klein, and it sells, you know, okay. But I just love the style of this. It's burgundy and it's a pea jacket, a pea coat. Absolutely my favorite kind of coat. Well, one of my favorite kind of coats that I will always want to buy and wear. Classic style, never goes out. So with the cooler weather on the way, I think somebody will want this. Whee! Let's see, what are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I did buy. This is Zara Man. I know a lot of people don't pick up Zara, and I won't just pick it up because it's Zara, but if I like the piece, I think it'll sell. So this is just a nice men's nylon jacket with the ribbed knit cuffs and edge, plain in the back, light beige. It's got this little zipper there, pockets with snap closure. It feels like it is lined but not padded. It's got a nice blue lining, fairly lightweight. So I've never heard of this brand. It is Boulder Gear, like Boulder, like a big rock, for Boulder, Colorado. And it's a puffer jacket. Just a, you know, really good style with a hood. I feel like you could even put like a warmer, big, like ski jacket type thing over it if you wanted to, because it's not a really puff, you know, it's not like overly bulky. It's a lighter weight puffer, and it's new with tag. There is no price on the tag, but I looked them up and they are, it looked like I could do okay. Women's Nova D Light puffy jacket. The color is nickel and it is size medium. Technical apparel for all mountain pursuits. I like when you can throw in the word technical. Yeah, anyway. Good. New with tag. I wanted to try this. All right, another, I think this is another Zara one. Yeah, Zara size medium. Very pink. It's got that sort of, I don't know if that's called smocking there, smocked waist, so it's fitted and then kind of skirts out. So it almost looks like a tiny dress, but it's much too short to be so. So tunic length. I thought it was so cute. All right. This is, what is this? Oh, I remember now. Intimately Free People. I don't do particularly well with Free People. I might throw this into my Whatnot auction, though. I had hoped to do a Whatnot auction of everything from LA, but the prices are too high and I just won't be able to get, I'm not starting these things that I paid such a ridiculous amount per pound. I'm not going to start those at $2 or $3. Anyway, this is just a really pretty sort of, oh my God, it's got huge holes in it. How did I miss this? Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Guess who's not going to be selling this? Look at this. How did I miss that? That is unbelievable. You know what? I'm going to wash it and I'm going to wear it as a nightgown. That is crazy. Look at that nice bottom. Oh my God. And it's not like I didn't have time. I was there a total of 2 hours. But there was enough time when I was standing around where I was like waiting to see some new bins came up or, just taking a break, that I looked things over and I found a little spot that I hoped could get out, and I thought that was it. Wow. All right. I can't just throw it away. So I have a new night shirt. All right. This is Scotch and Soda. I have sold some Scotch and Soda. I think it's a decent brand. It's not selling fast or that high, but it's selling. I like this. It's a t-shirt, but it feels new. Because, it softens up when you wash it. And this still has that crisp new t-shirt thing. That says, there's Free Spirit of Amsterdam, Scotch and Soda. And then it's got this nice graphic in the back. Scotch. Scotch gets a lot more space than poor little soda. Okay. Oh, another Spirit jersey. Disney Parks Spirit jersey in extra large purple. It's got the little thing in the front, established 1971. Walt Disney World. I have a black Spirit jersey in my Poshmark closet right now, but that one's a Los Angeles one. It just says Los Angeles, and this is, I have sold Spirit, but it was always Disney, so I don't know what's going to happen with that Los Angeles one, because it's not getting any interest, but people like Spirit jerseys. We'll see what happens. Oh, there's my bill. How many pounds did I get? I know you're wondering that. I got 24 pounds of soft goods. Oh wait, they didn't charge tax. I could have sworn he told me they charged tax. Some of the thrift stores I went to charged tax. Only one did not charge tax. And I guess this one didn't charge tax. Well, that's helpful. That's weird, because I was asking him about tax, and he's like, yeah, they charge tax here. But maybe he meant, maybe they include that in the price, the sales tax. Or maybe he meant like other thrift stores. I don't know. Anyway. That's good. Oh, yeah, I did buy a kid's item. I know. This is Florence Eisman. And I looked it up, and a lot of the Florence Eisman was vintage. And this, I don't know if it's vintage. I mean, the tag definitely looks older, but it's not exactly paper. It's, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's coated paper, but look how cute that is. And it's corduroy, but like a very fine corduroy. You see my nails. My nails are always going to be icky, so just get used to it. I have issues. They suffer greatly from my circulation problems in the winter, so that by the summer they are just messed up and thin and bendy. Okay, I bought something for myself. This is North Face. Now, I am never able to buy North Face for myself, because if I pick up North Face, I want to sell it. I'm not going to keep something that's a decent brand that I can sell, because I don't need stuff. But still, I like North Face and thought, well, it would be nice to have a North Face. So I'll tell you why I'm keeping it. It is just a fleece jacket, gray, darker gray here. Looks great, right? Why can't I sell this? So it has a flaw that And I will sell flawed things, but this flaw was like, no, I don't think I'm going to even try to sell this, and I left it. And about 10 minutes later, I'm at the other end, and I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I'll just pick that up for myself, because I'll certainly be willing to wear it that way. It doesn't show. And then I would finally have my own North Face. It's a medium, so it fits loosely. Okay, so what's the flaw? Okay, so there's these 2 zip-up pockets, you say. Are they? No, because someone cut the pockets out. Why would anyone do that? Now, though, I could see maybe if one was missing, maybe they got like gum stuck in there and they cut it out. But both of them? So I'm thinking I'll just leave it like this and wear it as though it doesn't have pockets. Or if I keep forgetting and I open the zipper and then put things in it which fall to the floor, then I can sew it on the inside so that I can't stick my hand in. And if I were industrious, I could always make my own pockets. Now, I'm not that good a sewer, but I could probably do a really ugly job of it. But it's just not that important. So, yes, this belongs to me. Now, there's 2 things for me. A sleep thing with holes in it. That doesn't even look like I can sew them up. But maybe. We'll see. I like vintage, as you may know. The brand obviously doesn't matter on this. It's Hartwell, made in USA. But it's one of those satin jackets with embroidery. And if your name is Lisa, you need this. It's pretty big. So the size is extra large, 46-48. So I believe this cut is men's because the snaps are on the right. But clearly, Lisa is not a man. Probably, Lisa is not a man. And then in the back it says, Henson & Henson 1989 late model champions, Mesa Marin Speedway. So I cannot find anything that's Mesa Marin Speedway, but I did find Mesa Marin Raceway, which I assume is the same thing, though I don't know why they would put Speedway. And it's no longer there because it was bought out for housing development. But this is, oh, and it's got a quilted lining that has like padding. This is in like new condition. This was not worn at all. There is no flaws. There is nothing to suggest that Lisa ever wore her jacket. I think I already have this one. Do I have it listed? I already did the draft. Yeah, I think I listed it. So I know a lot of people wouldn't pick that up. It's kind of specific. It says Lisa, but who cares? I actually have bought things like that with a name on it. I don't care if it's not my name. Excuse me. All right. By the way, I am working, so if I have to stop, actually I should check and see if I have to have any emails that I need to attend to. I don't. Yay! All right, this is also Zara Woman, and it is new with tag, and it was $49.90. I'm probably going to peel that off. I don't know. I mean, that's not a bad price, and I'm not going to try to list it super high. Probably listed at like $25. It's a white shirt, a plain button-down white shirt, except it has these interesting sleeves. So I think it's like a 3/4 sleeve. What do you think? Should I take off the actual price on it? Because I can't tell if that's the regular price or if it was a sale price. Anything that ends in 90 makes me think that that is not the regular price, but it was a sale price. I'm almost through with this, and then I still have several stores to go. So if you need to pause, get something to eat or drink, please do. This is Kate Moss for Topshop. And some of it can do pretty well. It's feathery light because it's completely sheer. I don't know. I could not find this specific dress. So I don't know if maybe it came with something underneath, some sort of slip. But, you know, I don't know how you would wear this. But I bought it anyway. So it's got these two things here. And then it's got these two at the back. And I wasn't sure how they're connected. So for my picture, I tied them straight up on the shoulders. But I feel like you could also do like a crisscross thing if you wanted to. Or you could even like tie the top ones around the neck and then take the back ones and tie them the other way. I don't know. That might be weird and feel like you're choking. I don't know. But Kate Moss for Topshop has a wide variety of comps. Didn't list it really high. Okay, this is Made Well, and it is also new with tag. And also does not have a price, but still new with tag. And just a cute little sort of peasant look, I think, I would say. Elastic there. It's a gauzy, you know, sort of cotton. And then there's another word for something that's sort of like smocking that I can't think of that I feel like this might be. But anyway, it's elasticy, just there, leaving a little skirty thing. Not quite peplum, but anyway, that sort of look. This is really cute. This is elasticy too, so you can wear it off the shoulders. I would never wear anything off the shoulders. That would make me crazy. Or like that. I can't think of anything more uncomfortable than off the shoulders. Okay, I bought this, another kids item. I really don't, I have only had one like adult Bowden thing, and I could not sell it to save my life. I finally sent it to ThredUp, and they did sell it. But I had picked up a mini Bowden once, and it sold very quickly. So this is mini Bowden. And also, this might be good to send if I do the weekend kids consignment thing. It's kind of like a sweatshirt, but it's fleece, like quite warm, fleece lined with a hood. Very cute. A little bit heavy. I have to figure out, you know what, maybe, well, what I'll do, I think, that's not till September. Maybe I'll try to list this soon and see if there's interest. And if not, then I can take it. It's size 9 to 10 years, and it belonged to Howard Schmidt. Howard Schmidt. Howard. So I don't feel like that's a great name for a little boy. Howard Schmidt. Sounds like an accountant. Am I being judgy? Sorry. Okay, I passed this by and then by a few steps, and then I, went beep, 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 and backed back up. Because I'm like, wait. What is this? Okay, so the brand is Chemin de Fer, which I believe means dead end in French. I might have to confirm that. It's been a long time, with the French and phrases like that, but anyway. So look at this. How interesting is that? Look at the back. And then I looked it up, and it is vintage, and Chemin de Fer can do quite well. I feel like this might have been wardrobe. It's got in Sharpie a number, and it says Ajax JAC period. Ajax jacket? I don't know. I should have checked. I wonder if that store, I used to shop regularly at a store that got all their stuff from wardrobe. It was in Burbank. I wonder if that's still there. Oh well. I did go to Burbank because there were two stores that I went to, and then there was a third I was supposed to go to. I forgot all about it, but by then it was like I got to get back over the hill. I used to live in the San Fernando Valley, but I was staying in West LA, which I don't know very well. And I did not want to take the 405. So both times I went over the hill, and on the way back I took cold water and I drove by my old condo. My old condo that's worth more than twice what I paid for it. Oh, I'm bitter. Bitter party of one. But it was such a beautiful drive. And I took Beverly Glen going. There was no way I was getting on the 405. Anyway. Carhartt hat. It's Carhartt. What more is there to say? It's so much fun because I got all this on Saturday and I don't even remember what I got. But I go to the bins, I come home, and I record it an hour later and I don't remember what I got. Okay, I got this. It's Tommy Hilfiger, but it is new with tag. $125. I feel like it doesn't say anything about being more than one piece. It's the Bradley, and it's a red vest. I don't do well with red vests. I don't know. I mean, with vests, normal vests, or particularly Tommy Hilfiger. But I just thought this is something somebody wants. I'm just gonna have to wait for that person. And then it's just silk in the back. I probably would not have picked it up if it wasn't new with tag, but that was just the extra little nudge I needed. This is, okay, so I don't buy a lot of Columbia because I don't do well with it, but I think the Columbia that I don't know if I've done better or I believe I can do better is the really outdoorsy stuff. Columbia, and they are like snowboarders, ski pants. I feel like this is short, so they might be kid size. Yeah, medium 10/12. Okay, this would be great to bring to the kids consignment. I wonder if you can tell them what price what is the minimum you would take. I don't know anything about it. I just saw it pop up on Facebook and I clicked interested and I double checked with them whether you had to actually give time, like do you have to work it or whatever, and you don't. Okay, so I thought I learned a lesson in the past that apparently I haven't. So I had picked up a snowboard jacket one time at our bins. It was filthy. Thought, well, it's a snowboard jacket. It was a really good brand. These things sell really well. I could not clean that thing. I mean, I can't even tell you how much work I put into it. I took Comet, because it was white, and I scrubbed it with a scrub, like steel wool and Comet, and I could not get the thing clean. So finally, I was just like, I'm just going to list it this way. And I think I sold it for like $15, which means I made money, but I was like, I'm not doing this again because the work I put into it was not, I did not get paid back for that. But anyway, apparently I didn't because I got another snowboard jacket that's dirty. It's not quite as dirty and it's not white, but it's spider. It's this great green and it has, like it's just such a terrific jacket. I had to pick it up. It is machine washable. So I'm not sure. I think I'll try to pre-treat it with my magical, scrub and get as much, if I can get, this black stuff, I don't know if that's going to come out. So there's 2 of those spots in the back. But honestly, if you had a kid that wanted this jacket, I think you would buy it anyway because I will sell it like at a ridiculously low price compared to what they probably would pay. And then it's kind of dirty there. I think some of this should come out. We will find out. I had to take a chance. Lesson unlearned. Maybe this, if it doesn't work out, will finally teach me, but I won't be betting on that. Okay, this is Athleta. And it's just a nice pair of joggers in beige, kind of a silky type fabric. Like, well, not silky, but it's very, there's no stiffness to it. It's anti-stiff. This is a size 12. Good size, too. It's a good size, except for if it doesn't sell, because then I can't keep it, because that's going to be big. And let's see, I think we only have 2 items left. I picked up this Victoria's Secret bra. It's got a few loose elastics right there. I'm going to trim that, but I just thought it was so pretty. It's like a combo. It's a sports bra, really, but it has hooks in the back. And it is a size, let me see if I can remember, 34C, I believe. Yeah. So if it doesn't sell, it's too big for me. Ah, really cute. And lastly, last but not least, before we move on to the stores, this is Juicy Couture Black Label. I already have this one listed. I want to try to make at least my money back as quickly as possible. I am hoping to keep track of this trip and what I make to see if I make enough to cover everything. I mean, the gas was kind of expensive. I do have a hybrid, so it did very well. And my expenses, this was pretty much it on my expenses. Oh, well, I had to pay for part of the party. I'd like to cover that for sure. In fact, if I do well, I might send more money for it, because it was, oh my God, it was so nice. There was a cellist and a violinist. There was a man who had like this like cooking table, and he made tacos. It really was nice. Anyway, pink velour Juicy Couture zip up jacket. That's it. Nothing else to explain about that. So I have 1, 2, 3 more stores. I went to more than 3 more stores, but there were actually a couple stores that didn't buy anything. I was kind of sad because one of them was a cat charity, but the prices were so high, and even though like all the clothes were 50% off, it was still too high for like unexceptional, not bad labels necessarily. A lot of the labels I didn't really know, but not like, they had 2 like really cool, like groovy, I would use the word, coats, but they would have been, I think, $12.50, and they weren't like amazing brands. So it was just like, definitely like some of the prices I paid, I would not have paid, I'm sure, if I found them here for those prices. But somehow when you're traveling, you're always willing to spend more money. So anyway, this store, and I'll try to remember what the stores were at least. This is the North Hollywood Super Thrift Store. I think this one had the word mission on it. And this is the one I looked at the receipt, and it doesn't look like they charged tax, but the other ones they did. So I don't know, because I did, like I said, I've talked to 2 people in 2 different thrift stores, and they said, yes, in Southern California, you pay taxes in a thrift store. So I don't know, maybe in these cases, they just include it and pay it, you know, on their end. I bought this. It was $6.99, which is a little steep, especially $6.99 and a skirt. I don't buy skirts, but this is handmade, and I just thought it was so cute with those little pockets. It's wool. It's got this, I don't know, kick pleat in the front, straight in the back, and it's very well made. I've always wanted to be able to make clothes, and I am an abysmal failure, so I truly appreciate it. And even though it doesn't really make it easier to sell, I mean, some people will appreciate the handmade, but you know, you don't have any like label or brand to put in to help with searches. But I still can't resist certain pieces. And then this is Stussy Squad. I don't know, is Stussy still in business? I know older Stussy, that Stussy is vintage and can do well. I think I sold a Stussy hat. Did I, or do I still have it? It was my own. I don't know. I know I thought about it. But anyway, this, I'd like to know if it's, they staple this in and it's nylon. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple of holes there. It's just such a nice, bright windbreaker. That lightweight, very lightweight windbreaker. And it says Stussy Crew. Actually, I think it says it in here too. Stussy. Well, here it says Stussy 1980th Division Black Sheep Dawn Patrol South Pacific Rim Tropical Flava. It is made in China, so I don't know. Is Stussy still around? It is new with tag. So I kind of would like to know whether it's new, old stock, dead stock, or whether it's just new with tag. Okay, so that's that store. All right, we're all, I don't know, 2 more stores. This store was called, on the store it said red, white, and blue, but I think the tag only said something like Value Thrift, Value Village, not Value Village. Value Village is like Savers, and it's not a Savers, but whatever. It's got value in it, and it says red, white, and blue, and oh my God, was that place ever busy. That is the busiest thrift store I've ever been in. Apparently Saturday is one of their discount days, so they had 2 colors that were half price, and 2 or 3 colors actually that were 75% off. I only got half price and 1 item that was regular price. So this is by Anthropologie. And it is a extra large quilted jacket. I still paid a little more than like I said, I probably wouldn't have paid that here. I don't know. It was half price, but it was, way overpriced to begin with. But I was able to find, I don't know if it's still on the website or if it's on the website but says sold out. I probably shouldn't have picked this up, but fortunately it was half price. It's just a kimono and it's spiritual gangster, and I swear I have this exact one in my closet that I can't sell. So why would I buy another one? That is the question, and the answer is not available. I don't think I'm going to make a lot of money on this, but this is the type of thing I like to buy. It is Weirdos Killstar. Size, big size. Big size. What size? 3XL. It's got that and that. I like that. And it's got holes, it's distressed. So it's very goth and dark. And though I am not at all goth personally, I really like that stuff. Though I will wear a lot of black, but not in a gothy fashion. Wearing a black makes you look thinner fashion from my chubby days. And then finally, I did pay full price for this, and it's not a great quality, but it's Montana West. And I'm pretty sure I sold a Montana West pretty nicely. And I love this style. So it's got horsies on it. And it's in okay shape. It's very clean on the inside, but it's a little bit faded up here, which I may try to darken with a little brown, but maybe not. I'm thinking not, because if I try, it's going to get on the horsies. I'd have to do just here and here. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not. We'll see. But anyway, it's just a regular shoulder bag, or you could use it as a crossbody bag. So that was that store. Okay. So I only have one store to go. All right. How long has this been? 42 minutes. Could have been worse. All right. The last store was in Burbank. It's what is it? Children's Hospital. It's two stores, actually, 2 doors down from each other. Children's Hospital and St. Anne's. Did not buy anything at St. Anne's. Too expensive. Nothing worth the price. That isn't to say that if you went to those stores regularly, you wouldn't pay up for things, because I'm sure they do occasionally get great brands. And there were some that were probably pretty expensive, but not necessarily great on the reseller market. So Children's Hospital at least has a section at the front for $1, and I found 3 items in the dollar section. And that's the only place I went to that had that. I couldn't resist these, even though they do show their age. There are these boots, après ski boots, which is after ski boots. So you take off your ski boots and you put on your comfy boots. And they have this warm lining. And this is, still got some elastic to it. I don't know what the size is supposed to be, but I tried it on and they're an 8. I wear an 8.5 to 9, so I pretty much know what an 8 feels like. So my toe hits here. It's not like if it was really cramped, if it hit there and then kind of crammed a little bit, it'd be a 7.5. But I've gotten good at figuring out sizes based on how it feels on my foot. So for $1, I might do a little bit of cleanup here, but it's actually, considering that these have to be, I don't know, 70s? Couldn't resist. These are combat boots. They're in excellent condition on the outside. And this one is fine, but this one had some peel. Well, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if they were supposed to be. No. I think actually it's just discoloration. I don't know. It's weird. Look at that one, which made me think there was black, leather that was on there, but there isn't. That's not. It's like hard. It feels like hardened suede. I don't know. Anyway, and they say row search, which I never heard of, but I Googled it, and it's a legit combat boot that can, you know, they're vintage and they can sell okay. These are a size, I know the size was here, 11R. 11 regular, I guess. I hope that's right. They look pretty big. Oh, I think 11 is pretty big. All right, 2 more pair of shoes. These are Urban Outfitters. I never sold Urban Outfitters shoes. I have no idea how they do. I didn't really look them up because I just thought I like the style so much. They're a size 8. I didn't try them on. So I don't know if they run true to size or if they run big and I can be the backup plan. I just like them a lot. Hook and loop closure. They're in very good condition. They really don't show any wear. These, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have bought these because there is a little bit of heel drag right there. Somebody supinated. But it's so slight that I don't really think it would hurt somebody to wear them because the rest of it is pretty okay. But they're men's Chelsea boots in a distressed brown leather. I gotta stop buying this sort of thing because I think I have 2 pair that aren't selling. One's bed stew, and they haven't sold. So, but I just like the style so much. But note to self: stop buying that. Just stop. Just stop. Hang on. How are we doing over here? The phone has not even rang once today. All right, last bag, and then it looks like I have an email to attend to. This is Willow Bay Vintage, made in USA, and it's so like winter grandma core. Like this is coastal grandma at Christmas. It's got this. It's embroidered, but look at that. So that made me wonder if the sweatshirt was just plain and then somebody did this. Like, would the company send it out like that? Do you know anything about vintage? I'm going to have to ask that question in my thrilling group. Whether that is likely how it came out of the, you know, because they didn't do things as smoothly necessarily in the olden days. And this also would be the same person, I think, that would wear that at Christmas. This is J.G. Hook. 100% wool, hand knit in Macau. How long's Macau been around? Like, do you think this is vintage? I don't know. But anyway, very grandma core. Very cute. Hand knit wool was enough to sway me. And last 2 items. This was a $1 item. This is Erica Taylor Woman, size 2X, and it's just a nice flannel nightgown or long sleeve shirt, purple plaid. Won't expect to make too much of that. Maybe I'll put that in whatnot. I don't know. And then this dress, the brand is JS Collection, which I don't care that much about, but I just thought the dress was gorgeous. It is a maxi dress, so it's got the lining that you see through, lace with like a satin in between, and then when you get to the bottom, it's just the satin lines. Maybe I'll take a picture of this and insert it on my mannequin because I can't show it properly. It's just gorgeous. V-neck in the front, V-neck in the back. All right, that is everything. So, you know, I'm happy with what I got. I was hoping for some like bolos that I can't get here, and I don't really have that, but we'll try again on the next trip. Thank you for staying this long, if you stayed this long, however many times you paused it, and hit this thumbs up if you liked it. And you can subscribe if you like to watch this sort of thing. And I will see you very soon with some normal hauls. Bye.